Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is my 6-year wedding anniversary, so I decided to do something utterly romantic and do a Poldark nail art tutorial. On my nails I have the beautiful Amsterdam from Polished for Days. I just picked this up recently and it's 2 coats on my nails. I wanted to represent the rocky shoreline that we see, the rocky shorelines of Cornwall in the show, and also the fact that, you know, that they're always mining for copper and metals, tin, all that kind of thing. So I decided to do a coppery rocky type base here. I'm also using this beautiful metallic from Primark. I got a little bubble on my pointer, but I'll cover it up later on. This is Flame. This polish is really good. I'm going to try and stamp with it actually because it's almost a 1-coater. This is a Bundle Monster plate. It was in collaboration with Black Nails Queen, I believe. And I am using the image here on the top corner to represent the wonderful Demelza, who is by far my favourite character. Demelza, of course, is Mrs. Poldark, and she is known for her romantic spirit and her passionate ways, and, you know, her her dog as well, and also just a very kind of nature type character. So she's got a kind of a romantic wildness about her, I would say. I'm using H&M's Bear With Me. Those of you that have seen a number of these nail art tutorials at this stage know that usually I favour H&M's Sepia when it comes to a white skin tone. But I picked this up the other day and I think this is better. It's less pink toned. So Bear With Me is the one that I'm going for at the moment. And I am getting used to mixing it up between my nail brushes and my dotting tool. So I'm really getting used to the nail brushes. So thank you for that tip. A few of you recommended that to me. So I'm kind of mixing it up between the two. A lot of it depends on the heat though, it has to be said. So Demelza is also known for her fiery red locks. So I'm using H&M's Orangey Koi here. And I like the way that I'm giving it almost like a graphic novel type feel, this Mani, a graphic novel type feel to Poldark. I think it actually would make a decent graphic novel. But yeah, so obviously I'm going to be attracted to her stunning red locks. I mean, I'm Auburn, so I'm kind of going into the red-headed family. And really easy to do reverse stamping on this plate actually. It's really fantastic because you don't really need to be too precious with staying within the lines or anything like that. So I would recommend this plate actually. Oh, this purple from Born Pretty, stunning, love it. I wanted to do the flowers in purple because it's such a passionate colour, and the relationship between Poldark and his wife Demelza is like the key passionate romantic relationship at the heart of the story and of the series. It was a book series originally. I think there are 12 books all in all in the entire series, and there was a 1970s version of this TV show which was really popular, and now we have I think it started in 2015, the new one with Aidan Turner. Actually, there is a judge or a reverend, I think he's both actually, in the new series, and he was the old Poldark in the 1970s version. So I believe, yeah, he was in season 4 as well. He was in a couple of episodes ago. So Demelza's love rival for Poldark's, for Ross's attention, is his erstwhile partner Elizabeth. So I'll talk a little bit more about Elizabeth in a second. The heat here means that I need to actually put my image down a little bit sooner than I would like. Usually I would leave it dry and fill out the other image, but I had to put Demelza on straight away, and through the magic of editing, there she is, all cleaned up. So let's get back to Elizabeth. Elizabeth was Ross's former love, and she went off and got married to his cousin. It's very tragic. This all happens in the first episode, so I'm not really spoiling anything. This image from another Bundle Monster plate is from the Time Machine plate. It is the Victorian plate. I think that's what it's called, or at least it's got a lot of Victorian images. So the one that I picked for Elizabeth is a little bit later than maybe the time period. Poldark is set in the late 1700s, early 1800s. But In the 1970s show, that's the kind of hairstyle the Elizabeth in the 1970s show has. So I was okay with going with it. I'm sorry if you can hear the construction outside. It's just constant here in Zurich. There's nothing I can do about it. I went with this beautiful blue to kind of represent that blue in the image that I showed of Elizabeth earlier on. And I just think I really love the actress's portrayal of Elizabeth, but I find her a bit of an unsympathetic character. So I like the idea of this blue kind of representing that cold, upper class vanity that she definitely portrays throughout the series. You may totally disagree with me, but I am Team Demelza all the way. Let me know in the comments if you watch the show. Who do you come down on? She has beautiful brunette brown locks in the show. In the 1970s version, she actually has blonde hair, but I went with the brunette here because I think that works out really, really well. Also, there's a current storyline with her son Valentine, I think it's called, that I think they needed to have, maybe needed for brunette hair to play a feature here, just to leave a question open about Valentine. I'm not going to say any more than that. Let's move on to this clear jelly stamper plate. This was a new one that I showed you in a live video a few weeks back, and I needed to represent the man himself, Ross Poldark. So this little image at the top, it's probably a Mountie, but actually you don't really see his hat, so it works out really well, and it's perfect to show Poldark, who even in the credits is kind of riding along on his horse. He's always going somewhere on his horse at some pace. Some drama's happening somewhere, political or mining or romantic. So there he is. I probably should have put him between the two women, but I kind of like the idea that the two women are facing off. Here I'm using this Moira plate to just get this ornate P for Poldark, and I'm going to pop that on my little finger. So there you go. Now we just have to put Elizabeth down, and there she is. I forgot to video that part. Anyway, I've used my Moyu smudge free top coat here, although that black from Born Pretty, you have to be careful with it. It likes to run a little bit. So that's it. That's my Poldark Manny. I am off to see my handsome husband and spend some time with him for our anniversary. He's way more handsome and way more loyal than Poldark. At least I think so. All right, folks, thanks for watching.